Argentina have collapsed at the end and lost as well. That would have been devastating for South America.
Absolutely. That's always good to see some of the South American teams reaching the semi-final. I mean, look at the fans here.
Yeah, incredible scenes out there now. I mean, they are the best supported side here.
The fans been amazing tonight, right behind the team. And yeah, I think players loving it. Look, emotions and.
What is it about Argentina fans and the fact they've made it all this way? I mean, they've got more than pretty much anybody else I've seen at this tournament. It's so far away.
At least in all the Argentina games I've been doing, it was like 3/4 of the stadiums were Argentinians. And
you feel proud?
I'm really proud, just because I think that the expectation before the World Cup was really high. And because that is probably Messi's last World Cup also brings a little bit of those emotions to the fans to go. Qatar is far from Argentina. It's not easy to get here.
No,
it's
exactly.
a long way to come, and to see, you know, how many fans we got.
Selling cars and everything to try and get
they
here.
do ridiculous things just to
I
get.
think it's probably been worth it for them so far, especially having seen that. Let's the penalty shootout was Virgil van Dijk. We all in here. He'll score. But terrific save, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great save. But that walk for somebody who doesn't take penalties all the time.
Then we took that amazing one in the shootout in the Cup earlier this season.
But this in the World Cup different. But I think Martinez has to take credit. It's a fantastic save.
Well, this was quite calm.
This was very calm. I mean, I've been in this situation, obviously, with you have taken a penalty in the game, and then you go to penalties again, ironically against Argentina in '98, and
you're whacked in the top corner.
It's a mind game, because you're thinking, where have I put the first one? So keep thinking, what am I going to do?
Have you ever rolled one like that on the floor?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't have the.
I did against Brazil, but it was by accident, and it went straight into the keeper's hands. In fact, he touched both posts before he came and picked it up. It was a bit embarrassing, and then it was all. 2 saves from Martinez, a second one from Berghaus.
Wonderful. He's a great penalty saver. But as you say before, he looks so confident going into the penalty.
A little dance.
He's a bit crazy as well. He's a crazy lad.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that flag. You know, that got like a flag in.
He's a goalkeeper.
Yeah. And his hair, and look in the way to bring, you know, the fans just right behind the team and celebrating. Look.
It's their moment, isn't it?
It's a moment, of course.
It's their moment, and he looks like he enjoys it.
Save.
I mean, you've 90, at least 90% of this crowd here in the stadium are Argentinian fans, aren't they?
Seems to be. I think even the locals or the neutrals or people who've come from perhaps this kind.
But the best supported team, aren't they? By far the best supported team here at the World Cup so far. Yeah. Look at them still. Look, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, stay here for
they're still
2
dancing.
hours. Look,
well,
look at the player. She's going rest for the next year. Stop. Take a rest. That's enough. Let her fans take a rest.
Fernandez went next. He had, you know, you're in such a good position, and it didn't quite happen for him. Let's have a look at this one.
Yeah, I mean, when we talk about pressure, there wasn't a huge amount of pressure on this, because they're already 2 up, really, aren't they?
That's the one you want,
That's
isn't
the
it?
one you think.
He's a young lad, though, isn't he?
Young lad,
Yes,
well wide.
Pressure for him, and he's been good today, and so
He had the
just at the end of the second half.
And he had he steps up. Do you know what I mean? You've got to put your hand up. Don't forget, you probably get asked before the penalties get announced at the end of the game. You've got to put your hand up. He's a young kid, so.
Well, Martinez saved a couple, and then the other Martinez stepped up to win it. So between them, they did quite well.
Not a bad penalty as well either, was it?
Beauty.
And I'm glad for Lautaro Martinez, because he's lost his place with Julian Alvarez.
There is no better sight in football than when you're taking a penalty and you see the goalkeeper going the other way to where you've hit it.
The relief. The relief.
Oh, that's mixed emotions. Desolation too, of course, for the Dutch. I mean, they only had, I think, 2 shots on target in the entire game, but they've made a game for it. They made it entertaining for us, and look at that. Look what it means to them.
You know what? I don't know if I said this last time, but you don't see that emotion when he's in a club shirt, do you? I mean, he obviously inside he's got that emotion, but
when they've won Champions Leagues and things like that, which he obviously.
But I don't see that. I don't see as much.
Isn't that the difference of the World Cup? When it's for your country and the expectation and everything that comes with it.
He's really enjoying it. every single minute.
There you go, 2 heroes.
Do you think it's unfair of me to have said I'm not sure they're a great team, they just have a genius of a forward in there that they rely on?
We have seen in this World Cup that we're still relying on this guy, Messi. I mean, we are a good team. We have good players. We're not playing great football, but we're steady. We just defend compact, and then just pass the ball to Messi. We have.
I think I agree with you, Pablo. What you said earlier, I agree with you. I think you need Di Maria fit to give you that something else.
He looked better as soon as he came on. Didn't they? All of a sudden, they dominated the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, he gives them the extra legs, the extra spark. That's someone who can go 1v1, and I think without him, they absolutely rely on Messi. And I think it can, in the bigger games against bigger teams, it could be their undoing.
Yeah. The Molina goal seems a long time ago. That put them 2 up. First time, actually put them 1 up.
Well, he did really well, didn't he, in winning the ball in the first place. And then he gives it to Messi. I mean, it's incredible the way he travels with the ball, and they have the ability to spot that pass and the run and the way to pass. Yeah. But the first touch from Molina and the finish was also exceptional. It's a fantastic goal.
Watch what he does to Akie. Move away from me now. Give me that yard so I can then play that pass.
But you know, we saw so many times in this game, particularly from Argentina, when they went forward, and it was quite a simple pass, wasn't it, to play someone in? But it just shows how difficult that is to find that key pass, the way to pass, and he does that better than anyone else in the world. It's amazing how he does that.
Talk about the goal-scoring numbers, which are astronomical, but it's also the dribbling, the little bits, and that vision and awareness and passing ability and weight of pass. And he got the second goal. It was from the penalty spot, and it was definitely a penalty, wasn't it? Dumfries very clumsy here, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, good from Acuna there. Just look on the line, but again, I don't know what the goalkeeper was saying to Messi. Do you think he will be nervous after that?
I can't imagine why he's in the face. I mean, I've not a good idea.
Then he couldn't even move. Look.
Yeah.
He just told him to be quiet. Don't ever talk to me again.
Imagine doing that to Messi.
Tasty pen.
Don't know who he's talking to.
Okay, that's Messi's now got 10 goals in World Cups, and boy, you have to be some player to do that, really.
Do you know what it is? It's taken you all this time. If I could swear on here, I would. To get that graphic up there.
That's the most exciting thing ever.
He typed it up himself, didn't you, go?
Yeah, he took twice as many games, but that's all right. But then they came, didn't they? The Dutch, of course, they put the big man up front and played like long ball, old English style football.
And obviously Holland are renowned for being total football, playing the game the lovely, beautiful way. But they went big, they direct, putting bodies in the box. This is a fantastic header. It was. Just used the pace on the ball to guide it in the far post.
They just didn't have that threat. For the vast majority of the game, they didn't have a forward with a little bit of quality. They didn't get in those positions, did they? And then all of a sudden, they bring him on, got a focal point, they go long, they go direct, they get balls into the box, and it changes the game for them.
It's interesting with Argentina, isn't it? Because they've looked so solid defensively and given so little away, with the exception probably of the opening game where they were caught a little bit.
Yes.
That it kind of surprised me. But will teams look at that now and think, well, maybe that's the way to beat them?
Oh, I think, you know, we got good players at the back. I mean, Otamendi's good in the air, Romero.
Yeah.
But obviously we're not the strongest team, you know, to defend these kind of crosses or against these two big players in the box. I mean, Lisandro Martinez is not the tallest, it's still good, aggressive, but of course we struggle a little bit at the end of the game with those balls.
I think emotion comes into it as well. Especially when you concede one, you start panicking, people start retreating, people start making silly, rash decisions, and silly fouls were a big part at the end of the game.
Didn't they? And right at the end.
Yes.
I mean, it was silly to give a free kick away there. I mean, having said that, the free kick was,
wow.
So clever.
Surprised everyone in the stadium and at home, I'm sure.
You can
silly
just
foul
see him
again.
run into the back of him there, and you think, oh no.
Why?
It's not why, exactly.
There's no danger, there's no threat.
That's just panic. I'm telling you, that's panic at the last stage again. Let me get it out, let me clear it, and then this happens.
Guys, what about this? I mean, that is so clever. So clever. No one's expecting that.
No.
Are they? I mean, everyone in the whole stadium's expecting, think, last kick of the game, have a shot, try to go over the wall.
It's one of those that it haven't worked. Everyone going, what are you doing trying that? You've got to have a shot from there.
Beautiful football.
Can you remember 98?
No, it's not that dissimilar, is it, from that goal that was scored by Argentina on that occasion, was it? There's Louis van Gaal's reaction. Oh, we've got it. Alan, you're in the wall. Alan Shearer.
Similar, yeah.
A little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. We won't blame you, Alan. We won't blame you for that.
I was just standing in the wall.
We might blame you for the foul when Sol Campbell scored in extra time, but we won't blame you for that.
There's some strike.
Zanetti,
Yeah. I remember.